Have you ever wondered why some people manage to get so much done in a day while others struggle? It's a question that has puzzled many of us. The answer to this conundrum lies in the magical word, productivity. Productivity is not merely about doing more, it's about creating value. It's about making a difference with less effort. When we talk about productivity, we're talking about harnessing the power to achieve more and reach our goals more efficiently. Consider this. Productivity is the engine that drives our life forward. It's the catalyst that transforms our dreams into reality. It's the magic wand that turns hours into accomplishments. Whether it's about acing an exam, excelling at work, or even maintaining a healthy lifestyle, productivity plays a pivotal role. Productivity is like a compass, guiding us to make the most of our time and resources. It helps us prioritize, focus on what's essential, and discard what's not, leading us towards success. But why does productivity matter? Well, it's simple. Being productive allows us to do more with less. It lets us achieve more results with less effort and time. It's the secret ingredient that adds value to our work and amplifies our impact. Productivity is not just about being busy, it's about being effective. It's about working smarter, not harder. It's about making each moment count. It's about harnessing the power of each day and making it work for us. In the grand scheme of things, productivity can lead to a more fulfilled and balanced life. It can help us achieve our goals faster, free up time for what we love, reduce stress, and even boost our self-confidence. In a world that's always on the fast lane, being productive can give us the edge we need to stay ahead. It can help us turn challenges into opportunities and dreams into realities. So, what's the secret to becoming more productive? Well, that's a journey we're about to embark on together. It's a journey of discovery, of learning, and of growth. Understanding what productivity is and why it matters is the first step towards unlocking your potential. So come along, let's dive deeper into the power of productivity together. Scene script. Many people equate productivity with busyness, but is that really the case? Well, let's take a moment to unravel this common misconception. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that busyness equals productivity. After all, if you're always on the go, always ticking things off your to-do list, you must be productive, right? Wrong. Productivity isn't about how much you're doing, it's about what you're accomplishing. Imagine you're a hamster on a wheel, running and running, but never really getting anywhere. That's busyness. You're doing a lot, yes, but you're not necessarily moving forward or achieving your goals. Now, imagine you're a cheetah, resting for most of the day, but when it's time to hunt, you're focused and effective. That's productivity. The truth is, you could be busy all day, every day, and still not be productive. Why? Because being busy often means you're reacting to what's happening around you, rather than proactively working towards your goals. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how much water you pour in, it's never going to be full. Now let's look at productivity from another angle. Being productive means working smarter, not harder. It's about focusing on the tasks that will have the biggest impact on your goals, rather than just doing a lot of things. It's about quality, not quantity. It's about being effective, not just busy. So, how do we shift from being busy to being productive? It starts with setting clear goals and prioritizing tasks. It involves managing your time effectively and being consistent in your efforts. And above all, it requires a mindset shift, realizing that productivity is not about how much you do, but about how well you do it. In the end, it's not the number of tasks you've completed that matters, but the progress you've made towards your goals. That's the true measure of productivity. Remember, productivity is not about being busy, it's about being effective. So, how exactly can you become more productive, you might ask? Well, it all starts with the creation of a productivity blueprint. This isn't a physical blueprint, of course. No, this is a mental map, a guide to help steer you towards your goals. Think of it as the architect's plan for a skyscraper. Without a clear plan, the construction team would be lost. They wouldn't know where to start, how to proceed, or even what the end result should look like. In the same way, your productivity blueprint serves as your personal guide, helping you navigate the path to your goals and dreams. So, what does a productivity blueprint involve? First and foremost, it involves setting clear, achievable goals. These are your end targets, the pinnacle of your skyscraper. They provide direction and purpose, giving you a clear sight of what you're working towards. But remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish, so it's important to break these goals down into manageable tasks. Next, a productivity blueprint requires you to prioritize your tasks. This means identifying which tasks are most important and should be tackled first. It's about understanding what will have the biggest impact on your goals and focusing your energy there. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. Lastly, an effective productivity blueprint involves managing your time effectively. This means making the most of the 24 hours in a day, ensuring you're using your time wisely and not wasting it on unimportant tasks. It's about finding a balance between work and rest. Understanding that productivity doesn't mean working non-stop, but rather working smart. A productivity blueprint is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a personalized plan tailored to your goals, your tasks, and your lifestyle. It's about understanding yourself, your strengths, and your weaknesses, and using this knowledge to create a plan that works for you. And remember, a productivity blueprint is a living, evolving document. It's not set in stone. As your goals change, as your tasks evolve, so too should your blueprint. Flexibility is key in maintaining productivity. A productivity blueprint is your roadmap to success. It's time to create yours. Without a destination in mind, every path is the wrong one. So where do you want to go? This is where the magic of setting clear goals comes into play. Goals are like the compass that guides your ship. They give you a sense of direction and purpose. Without them, you're merely drifting on the sea of life, susceptible to any wind or wave that comes your way. Now, let's talk about how to set effective goals. Firstly, your goals should be specific. Vague goals are as good as no goals. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," say, "I want to be the head of my department in 5 years." This gives you a clear target to aim for. Secondly, your goals should be measurable. This means there should be a clear way to tell whether or not you've achieved your goal. If your goal is to read more, decide how many books you want to read by the end of the year. This way you can track your progress and see how far you've come. Thirdly, your goals should be achievable. While it's good to aim high, it's also important to be realistic. Setting unachievable goals will only lead to disappointment and demotivation. Instead, set goals that stretch you but are still within your reach. Fourthly, your goals should be relevant. They should align with your overall vision for your life. If your vision is to live a peaceful life in the countryside, then a goal to climb the corporate ladder in the city may not be relevant. Lastly, your goals should be time-bound. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and prompt action. Without a deadline, a goal is just a dream that may or may not come true. Remember, it's not about setting as many goals as possible. It's about setting the right goals, the ones that will lead you to the life you desire. Clear goals give you focus, direction, and a sense of purpose. So take some time to think about where you want to go. Then set clear and measurable goals that will guide you there. After all, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Scene script. Not all tasks are created equal. So how do you decide what to tackle first? Imagine your tasks as a mountain range. They vary in size and difficulty, but they all need to be conquered. Yet you wouldn't start climbing the tallest peak if you were ill-equipped or unprepared. You'd prioritize, right? In life, just like in mountaineering, we need to distinguish between the essential and the trivial. Prioritizing tasks is not about doing things faster, it's about deciding which tasks deserve your time and energy. Let's delve into some strategies on how to prioritize effectively. First, you need to identify your goals. What are you trying to achieve? Once you've defined your goals, list down all the tasks you need to complete to reach them. Here comes the tricky bit. Now you need to rank these tasks based on their urgency and importance. This is where the Eisenhower box comes in handy. Named after the 34th President of the United States, this is a simple tool to sort out your tasks. Divide a piece of paper into 4 quadrants. Label the top left box as urgent and important, the top right as important but not urgent, the bottom left as urgent but not important, and the bottom right as not urgent and not important. Now, place each task in its respective box. Focus first on tasks in the urgent and important box. These are critical tasks that directly contribute to your goals. Next, schedule time for tasks in the important but not urgent box. These are tasks that matter in the long run but can wait for now. Tasks in the urgent but not important box can be delegated if possible. They need to be done quickly, but they don't necessarily contribute to your goals. Lastly, tasks in the not urgent and not important box should be the last on your list. They are often distractions that can eat up your time. Remember, it's not about tackling all tasks at once. It's about identifying what's critical, what's important, and what can wait. Prioritizing tasks helps you focus on what truly matters and eliminates wasted effort. Scene script. Time is our most precious resource. Are you using it wisely? The concept of time management, in essence, is about making the most of our days. It's about optimizing our hours, minutes, and seconds to achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life. But how do we do that? Let's start by understanding that time management is not a one-size-fits-all strategy. It's a personal journey, a dance between our tasks, goals, and the ticking clock. It's about understanding our rhythms, knowing when we're most productive, and harnessing those peak times to our advantage. One practical tip to manage time effectively is to break your day into chunks. This technique, known as time blocking, involves dedicating specific time slots for different tasks or activities. It's like having an appointment with yourself. During this time, you focus solely on the task at hand, undisturbed and undistracted. Another tip is to adopt the 2-minute rule. If a task takes 2 minutes or less to complete, do it immediately. Don't put it off. Don't let it pile up. This rule is a game changer. It keeps your task list manageable and your mind clear. The third tip is to use tools and technology to your advantage. There are countless apps and software designed to help us manage our time more effectively. Find one that suits your needs and use it. From digital calendars to task managers, these tools can help you organize your day, set reminders, and keep track of your progress. Lastly, remember to take breaks. It may seem counterintuitive, but taking regular, short breaks can actually boost your productivity. It gives your brain a chance to rest and recharge, preventing burnout and maintaining your focus and energy levels throughout the day. So there you have it. Time management isn't about cramming more into your day, it's about working smarter, not harder. It's about understanding your own rhythm, setting boundaries, and making conscious choices about how you spend your time. Effective time management is the key to getting more done in less time. Why is it that some people seem to achieve their goals effortlessly while others struggle? It's a question that has intrigued many, and the answer lies in one simple yet powerful word: consistency. Imagine a river cutting through a mountain, not because of its power, but its persistence. That's the power of consistency. It's not about the grand, dramatic efforts, but the small, persistent ones that make the difference in the long run. Consistency is the heartbeat of productivity. It's the rhythm that transforms our actions into habits, and these habits, once formed, make the difficult tasks seem easier over time. Imagine trying to run a marathon without any training. It sounds impossible, right? But if you start by running a mile every day, over time, your body adapts, your stamina increases, and before you know it, running a marathon doesn't seem so daunting anymore. That's the magic of consistency. It's not just about physical activities, it's true in almost all aspects of our lives. Trying to learn a new language, practice a little every day, want to become a better writer, write a few lines daily. It's not about the quantity, but the quality and regularity of your efforts. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It took years of planning, years of hard work, and years of consistent efforts. The same principle applies to your goals. You can't expect to achieve them overnight. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, consistency. So how do we cultivate this powerful habit? Start small. Set achievable goals, celebrate your small victories, and most importantly, keep going, even when you don't feel like it. Because that's what consistency is all about. It's about showing up day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediate. So the next time you find yourself struggling to achieve your goals, remember the river and the mountain. Remember that it's not about the power, but the persistence. And most importantly, remember that consistency is the secret ingredient to success. So, what have we learned about being more productive? We've discovered that productivity is not just about doing more, but doing what matters most. It's about understanding what productivity truly means and debunking the misconceptions that often cloud our judgment. We've explored the importance of setting clear, achievable goals. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. We've also learned about the significance of prioritizing tasks. It's not always about ticking off all the items on your list, but focusing on the tasks that contribute the most to your goal. We've delved into the art of time management, learning that every second counts in our journey towards productivity. And finally, we've emphasized the power of consistency. It's not about making massive strides, but in persistently taking small steps towards your goals. Remember, productivity is a journey, not a destination. Start today, and each day you'll get a little bit closer to your goals.